What's good? What's good? It is Malcolm and Eli here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is going to be a new show. This is our inaugural episode of, I guess, Nerd Talk. That's what we're going to call it. All the stuff that people ask me on the podcast, and then stuff me and Eli talk about by ourselves on the regular all the time anyway. And we're just going to do it for you guys. We're just going to have the discussion with you guys. So if there's things that you want us to talk about in a future episode, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me, follow Eli.
Yes, on all social media platforms.
Yes, tell them where they can reach you first.
They can reach me on Instagram at Disabled Podcast.
Okay.
YouTube, like, comment, subscribe.
All that stuff.
And I believe Twitter.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because Eli has an amazing podcast himself.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, so today we're going to just talk about like stuff that's been happening, I guess, in like pop culture, nerd talk, right? So
in the world.
In the world, right? So 2023 started. The first big thing that came out was Ant-Man and the Quantumania.
Ant-Man and the Quantumania. Yeah.
What did you think about it?
I liked it.
I did too, man.
Just the visuals of it.
Yeah.
It reminded me. It was what I was kind of expecting. Doctor Strange and the Madness a little bit
Exactly.
to be.
Yes.
Even though that was still visual, but just in terms of making more sense. This one to me made a little bit more sense.
So for the people who are keeping up, this is Marvel's first movie in Phase 5.
5, yes.
Right?
Yes.
So this is supposed to be the multiverse saga. Phase 4 was like a buffer between 1 and 3.
Right.
And then
Infinity War.
Infinity War. So it was supposed to be like the aftermath, the buffer.
Right.
I think was pretty weak. I was like really disappointed.
Yeah, I did a hit-miss column, like a up to start to finish, and it was about 8 misses and 9 hits.
Okay.
In terms of like all
shows,
together, all
shows
together.
And movies, yeah.
So from WandaVerse all the way to Black Panther, I was like.
But so what I realized though from Phase 4 was just that like media-wise, like YouTube, critics-wise, Twitter, everybody goes into these now wanting to dislike them.
Right. And they a little bit of way too many high
like the expectations, and I'm not sure if that's it's Marvel's fault, right? Because they set the bar high, especially with Endgame. Even though, unpopular opinion, I think Infinity War was better than Endgame.
I can totally agree.
Okay?
But I do like the cinematographic fight scene at the end of it.
Obviously, it was like the moment was huge.
Every time I watch that, I instantly start to cry. Just because just off of if you was to read the comic books.
No, yeah,
bring it to the screen.
No, super dramatic.
Brought that. It's up there with the Game of Thrones fight scene with Jon Stark. I mean, Jon Snow.
Which one?
With him and Baratheon. Not hold on.
Snow. No, you're talking about Ramsey. Okay.
In terms of how that choreographic fight scene looked.
Yeah, it was fire.
It was fire. It was along those lines in terms of just comic book choreographic big ass fight scene. Besides that, I will agree Infinity War was great.
I think because like it happened, like nobody was really expecting, like people who know the story knew it was gonna happen. But I'm just, as far as movies go,
and at that point too, you never saw a bad guy win at the end.
Exactly. That's why I appreciated that.
Yeah. Well,
so Endgame, we know they're gonna win, and it was like the penultimate like moment, like we knew that was gonna happen. And I think since then, people have been wanting Endgame every other movie, right?
Yeah.
So Spider-Man 3, like even though I enjoyed that, like they brought in 2 other Spider-Mans.
Yeah, and they had to play it off like they wasn't gonna do that because we as fans,
like people knew. Yeah, but the fact that they brought Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in, and people were still not happy with it. I don't understand it.
Even Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe,
bro, come on. How do you complain about that? So that's when I kind of started realizing, like, all right, people like the fandom and stuff. You know how people they get mad at Star Wars fandom because they hate everything and everyone. And they just hate everything about the things that they love. It's the weirdest thing. But that's how Marvel fans are getting about these movies and shows.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's a great sign of success. If you go from, oh my God, I like all these films. Oh my God, Phase 1 was awesome. Phase 2. Phase 3, they brought it all together. And then it's like, okay, Now we're getting a lot of hate. You're doing a great job.
Okay.
It's a sign of success. If you don't have no hate,
because you're getting graded against yourself now,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's
so
like,
I guess
if
the only thing I think I was disappointed in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
But that was my fault though.
Okay.
I think the movie on its own is fine. I think the movie is fine.
Right.
But I think I got caught up into like the leaks and
right.
what was supposed to happen,
right.
and I was going in thinking Tom Cruise is going to be the Superior Man, Iron Man. I you know what I'm saying? I thought they was going to throw it all in, and they didn't. And by itself, again, if you just go to these movies and just watch them for what they are, I think you'll enjoy them.
Yeah, you're gonna it's gonna be slightly above average.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy them. That's why I enjoyed Ant-Man. I was just like, yo, this is a cool movie. And it was a 2.5 hour movie, and it didn't feel like 2.5 hours.
It didn't feel like 2.5 hours. And I liked the way the story was. It was a little funny, you know, a little charming because.
You talking about MODOK?
Yeah, MODOK. That part.
That was.
Yeah, that I mean.
That was funny.
And it was just like out of left field because I remember watching him like in the animated cartoon. That he was a little bit more serious.
Yeah, he was way more like
and more like it's just like, all right, yo, who's this floating big head?
Yeah.
Also, Paul Rudd. That's what I was trying to think of. He's just always gonna make anything funny. It's somebody had a good point, which was it's hard to see him kind of mad and angry because it's just Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
But he did the best he could with that situation.
What do you think about Jonathan Majors' Kang?
Amazing. I mean,
I thought so too. And people were disappointed. Because spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it yet, it's March. But spoiler alert, he loses. Well, he gets shrinked again into the power source of the multiversal time traveling chair thing.
Right.
So people are just saying like, you got beat by Ant-Man. Like, how the hell? But if you really watch the movie, his technology, which is his suit, because he's not a superhero, he's a man who has like amazing technology in his suit. His suit was messed up as a result of the battle.
Right.
So he was kind of fighting him one-on, and then he didn't lose in a physical fight.
No.
He lost on some like just
because
technical.
The way I thought it was gonna end, I thought Ant-Man was gonna die.
I thought so too.
I was like, yo, he ain't gonna make it back out.
I thought they would. Well, spoiler alert again. The original ending was him and Wasp. They get stuck in the quantum realm.
Right.
And Kang makes it out.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense because I saw her come out.
Yes, because like that's the whole ending scene where you're watching and he's just kind of walking. He's just like, yo, did I do the right thing? Like, did I let her
question everything?
They filmed that in January. The movie came out in February.
Oh, okay.
They reshot all of that stuff because like they just kind of like Marvel and Disney. They just kind of panicked at the last minute.
Got it.
So I think they should have left that in.
Yeah, me too.
So I wonder. So now I guess the arc with Kang now. So people are saying like, you know, he was supposed to be worse than Thanos. How he's gonna be? He just lost. The reason why he's worse is because it's an infinite amount of him.
Yeah, it's
and in the comics, what you don't realize, like when one loses, the other one who comes in after just learns
from the
what
mistakes
he did. So it's an infinite amount of just experiences and timelines and the technology. So that's why he's so ill.
Right.
And I'm excited for that.
I am. Speaking on Kane and Jonathan, great job.
Mm-hmm.
I think the way he just handled that whole situation, he was like, "I will kill her." Like just.
I thought that was gangster.
Yeah, and it was a subtle gangster. It was like it wasn't like a dominant force. It was just like, no, I'm gonna be subtle about it, but I need you to help me help you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get out of here? Help me help you. If you want to get out of here, just do my thing. Also, too, if you remember watching Loki, which was one of the best series.
I just rewatched that
on Disney.
I just rewatched it. Yes.
You're a little bit more prepared. So because I watched it, I knew what to expect.
Yeah.
And he did warn them in the series, like, look, you don't really want to kill me. I got everything at bay.
Yeah.
Do not mess this up.
Yeah.
But one of the She-Lokis got a little... Sylvie, right.
Yes.
She got a little upset. I get it. And he was like, all right, well...
See you soon.
And then, just the way he brought that together, brought it to life. There's not a lot of hiccups with the film overall. I probably didn't like the daughter the best.
I think so. The overall criticism I've seen of the movie is like the third act of the movie, like the last part.
Stretch.
They kind of sped through some stuff. Right? There are things that you kind of wanted to breathe. I guess like the storyline between Janet and Kang, they obviously have a history because they work together. So people wanted that to like breathe a little bit more as far as just movie.
Right, I can understand that. And another thing too with the whole MC and whole as a whole in terms of going into Phase 5, a lot of these are gonna be slightly above average films because you're leading up to the Kang Dynasty.
Yes, but I'm hearing I'm reading some news that I keep hitting the mic. I'm not used to sitting on this side. So I heard some rumors that the Marvel's test audiences did not like that movie, so they're doing a bunch of reshoots.
Wait.
The Marvel. No, the Marvels.
Oh,
with Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Captain Rambo, or Monica Rambo.
Yeah, that's been getting a lot of criticism.
People said they didn't like that, so they had to do a lot of reshoots.
Is it just male based or is it female and male based?
I don't know
because I know.
I don't know.
If I know women,
that's probably what it was.
Women are gonna love it.
But here's the thing. Like, let me be honest here. Let me be honest here. Disney and Marvel, they keep trying to make this push towards women and things like that, but the majority, and I don't got the stats to back this up. But the majority of comic book movies and comic book buyers and video game buyers are male. Yeah. So the force feed of just
I want you to like this,
bro. I remember I went to see I remember what movie was this?
Was it?
I think it was Endgame.
Okay.
I think it was Endgame, right? At Endgame when at that part when they
all come
all the women said we got her.
Yeah.
I heard somebody this dude in the back said like as that was happening.
I saw the same thing with Doctor Strange in the Madness when the two lesbian moms.
Oh, when they kissed?
Yeah. It's like,
oh my god.
It's because at this point they're doing it too much to where it's not subtle anymore.
Yeah, and it's not
even used to be.
Come on,
if you go back and watch like all the other early phases, you can subtly see it happen. I'm like, all right, cool.
Because even in Loki, I just watched it back. I didn't realize that he's bisexual. I did not realize that.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, because they were sitting down and she was like, "Is it a prince or a princess or a prince you got your eye?" And he said a little bit of both. I was just like, "Oh," but they never kind of addressed that ever again.
Right.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it. Like
if they don't try to force it down your throat, pause. But if it was subtle, it would work a lot better.
Exactly.
Those two times talking about Quantum Realm and Madness, they definitely are forcing it, and even Captain Marvel. They're gonna force it down.
People hated that movie. People hated it. So this movie, they have to make it. They just have to make a good movie, not a representation. They just have to make a good movie. So they're doing a lot of reshoots. As a result of that, they pushed back Loki season 2
to like next year.
No, it's still coming out this year, I believe. But it was at first it said like summer 2023, and now it just says coming soon. So I don't know what that means yet.
So, and I like the fact that Kevin Feige is like, yo, listen, we're going to have to pull our brakes on the whole TV thing because he bit off more than he can chew.
Yeah.
As an executive.
It was a good idea.
Yeah, because, I mean, you're partnering up with Disney Plus, which was a new platform. Yeah. And you're trying to...
And you got the same actors. Like, people... The reason why that was big, because usually when they do a movie to a show, it's never the same actors.
Right.
This time, like, they had the same movie actors. Like, yo, this is a continuation of the actual larger narrative. So that's why it was, like, a big deal. But I guess... and this is what's happening with the shows and why people don't like the shows. Many times, the criticism of the movies are... They wish they could be like longer, like fleshed out stories. Right. What the shows are doing are taking 2 hours worth of just stuff and stretching it into 6 episodes. Right. So the middle episodes feel like
Yeah, kind of flat.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, the Eternals could have been a show.
Yeah, definitely could have. Because I was mad. I'm not gonna. That was.
I wanted to like that. I wanted to like that movie
so much. Because when you watch it,
yeah.
One, it's a lot of actors that we know from other movies.
Right.
Like
Jon Snow.
John Snow.
Stark, Rob Stark.
Crazy Rich Asians. One of the actresses. She was from that film.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. So it was, and then Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
The mom from Grown Ups. I keep forgetting her name, but you know who I'm talking about.
You talking about what? Bro.
Yeah, I know who I'm talking about.
We're not about to do
as he looks up, so it was a lot of
Selma Hayek.
Yes.
Selma Hayek, yes. Not about
so it was a lot. It was a big film.
Yes.
And the way it looked.
I think it's like 9 characters, so like everybody didn't get their space.
And the way they brought it together in the trailer, it looked fire when it first came out.
Me too. I was just like, this is crazy.
And he always brings up this great point. At the end of that film, y'all gonna just leave a big gigantic alien in the middle of the ocean?
They have not addressed that, not once.
And it's just sitting there.
They've lightly hinted at it in She-Hulk. Like, it was like you had to like pause the show, zoom in on her computer screen, and then it was like, why is there a big metal robot popping out of the earth? But apparently that's gonna be a this is all like rumors and speculation. But in the Thunderbolts movie,
I know,
or New World Order.
One of those two.
One of those two. They're going to be, I think it's New World Order as a matter of fact. They're going to be fighting over that metal because that metal is adamantium, which is the metal from Wolverine's clothes.
Got it. Oh yeah, so that's
exactly.
That is going to be very important. So last
and guys, I apologize if you are more seasoned nerds than me and Eli are.
Yeah, I mean, no. First of all, I'm gonna give us a little bit of a boost. We are pretty seasoned. We've done this since we was like 5.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But if you're the expert, we give you credit. Yeah. Last but not least, what would you rate the film? 1 star to 5.
1 to 5. I gave it a solid 4, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
I gave it a solid 4, maybe 3.5, but I gave it a solid 4. I liked it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't come out like feling like super disappointed like everybody else. Everybody was just like, this is terrible. It's garbage. And that's the new thing with like media now, YouTube now. It's just like it's very acceptable to say anything is trash.
Right. When you actually just analyze it, when it's like now you gotta have things age with fine wine.
Mm-hmm. And I think once that gets on like the Disney Plus and you just watch it, you go, this wasn't bad.
Right. It's like albums. It's like
music albums. It's not bad.
And last but not least, on the Doctor Strange Madness verse, I thought it was going to bring in all the Fox deals. The way it would
Multiverse of Madness,
yes. I just thought it was going to bring in all the Fox deals like X-Men, Fantastic Four, which it technically did.
It did,
but it just didn't do it in the way that I thought it was going to do. I'm like, y'all going to do it like this?
I'm actually curious to see how they're going to introduce the Fox deals because I don't know if they will do it as just like retcon, like they're coming from this universe now. Like I don't think they should do it that way. I'm not sure yet.
Right.
But I think the way they should do the Fantastic Four though, because Kang is one of their main villains.
Right.
I think they should have it to where they've kind of always existed.
We just never saw it.
We just never saw them because they were like lost in time somehow because they were fighting Kang. Because the whole thing is kind of cyclical. The timeline rather. Yeah. And I saw another theory that because they should do that and they should make Kang the reason why there's so many like plot holes within the story because like and I'm talking like actual plot holes like different directors they didn't pay attention and that's how they should explain it. That'd be fire.
And it looks like they're gonna head towards that direction because Kevin Feige already came out and said he does not want to do another origin story.
Yeah, that's smart.
Because we had already 2 of them, and one of them we don't really like.
Yeah, we don't address that one. Michael B. Jordan.
So yeah,
we don't address that one.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. So as far as like Ant-Man goes, did you didn't see Shazam yet? Shazam 2?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either. But
it just came out today.
I saw reviews. And reviews, as far as, again, a comic book movie goes, it's a cool movie.
Right.
But as far as like the larger stories and everything that goes into, because DCEU is no more, so that it has no significance of anything.
So, how did the fans rate it? Did they do the fans / critics? Because you know how the critics.
I only saw the critics rating. I didn't see the fans rating yet on Rotten Tomatoes. But again, I saw like more the people I saw reviewing it who got early access to it. They say it was a cool movie, but I just know this means nothing.
Right. Because of the
even the end credit scene, it means nothing.
Yeah, because of the whole revamp.
Yeah,
thing,
like I'm seeing the Shazam family, and he's not gonna fight Black Adam.
Right. Yeah. They should honestly put that on the shelf, and then just came back after because
it was done already.
Yeah,
it was done already. The movie was finished.
Yeah, and they doing the same thing with the Flash.
Oh yeah,
because that was gonna be booked too.
Yeah.
We'll get into that a little bit. But back to this. I mean, in terms of how I view it, yeah, it's just. I mean, is it gonna even be worth to watch it?
Exactly.
Overall.
Exactly.
But I'm trying to think like with James Gunn taking over everything and him revamping and
you see him and Ben Affleck got beef.
Why they got beef?
I don't know. Because somebody asked like, will Ben Affleck be directing like any movies?
Right.
And James Gunn was like, yeah, I like Ben. Like we could. Right. And then they asked Ben like, would you direct a DC? He said, absolutely not. No, I'm not doing that.
He gives a lot of weird quotes. There's one time he'll say like I'm Batman, like I'm not going nowhere.
He was a fire Batman.
And then there's other interviews. The next interview he'll be like, I don't know. I might.
Yeah.
You gotta make up your mind.
He was real wishy-washy, but he was a fire Batman though.
Yeah,
because I think he was physically imposing,
and the fact that he was using guns.
That was like listen, like yo,
He wasn't killing them, but he was still using them. Like I don't care.
I'm here with it. I liked him as Batman.
With the Shazam thing, I don't know. I mean, what's your question about it? Like,
I mean, I'm gonna see it. I'm not gonna go to the movie. I'm not paying my money to see it.
Got it.
I'm gonna wait till it hits streaming. Because again, it means nothing.
Because the first one did well, right?
The first one did pretty good, yeah. Pretty good? Okay. And people were actually surprised at it, at how well it did.
Right.
And then that's when, like, again, I think that's what really kind of gave birth to The Rock being Black Adam, because it was like, this is good.
Yeah.
You got to have Black Adam in it.
No, okay, that's what I was going to ask, because there was a lot of mixed reviews with Black Adam.
I wasn't mad at that movie either.
You wasn't?
I was not mad at that movie either.
Because I heard it was just, like, all over the place. Like, he didn't know what he did.
Nah, it wasn't all over the place. It was just kind of like, it's hard to write characters that are that strong.
Yeah.
And us to care about what happens.
Especially I get what you mean, because especially they don't have no weaknesses.
Right. It's hard to really write those kind of characters. Like to create stakes in why we should be worried about them. Right. That's why if you guys have watched really good show, The Originals. Fire, man. Yeah. Fire show. Yeah, but they wrote themselves into a hole because they were too strong in characters.
And they easily got rid of their most weakness, which was the
stake, and they got rid of that. So just like, why are we even worried about that? And then, as writers, you have to create like bigger and more ridiculous ways, stakes, and then I think the fandom just kind of checks out at that point, like,
Yeah, and also too,
that's why Captain Marvel, people didn't like Captain Marvel,
right? Yeah, because she was really,
she was too strong.
Yeah, she was too strong. Yeah, I will see it. I probably won't see it in theaters, like you said. Yeah. Because I'm trying to give James Gunn a grace period, because this is our last hope. Just so y'all clear, I'm a big nerd, but I love DC probably 5% more than Marvel. I grew up watching more DC
me
films.
Too.
So, understand, I'm giving James Gunn a grace period. And I'm also giving him the benefit of the doubt just because I liked Peacemaker. The HBO series. Yeah. That was the way that they brought that together. Even John Cena, he did a great job just with he had.
Yeah.
I'm giving him a grace period. There's a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of characters that he's bringing in that I have never seen, in my life.
That scares me. I'm not gonna lie. He was talking about his slate and. Green Lantern is going to be a detective. I was just like, fam, what's happening here?
Right.
What's happening here?
Now, the Green Lantern, as long as they have in Jon Stewart, I'm not mad, because I like him better than Jordan.
Hal Jordan, yes.
Hal Jordan. I'm sorry. So yeah, and then because see, I'm conflicted with the whole. The only reason why I'm conflicted about the Shazam and really Flash is because it's just like this one doesn't really matter because of the whole reboot, and then two with the Flash, that's just controversial. Nobody really wanted to touch that and mention it. So,
but I heard it was a really good movie.
Yeah,
I heard test audiences really like it.
So, do you think they're gonna fire Ezra Miller? I know we all over the place, guys.
Nope. We are just this how conversations go.
Yeah, but this is how
we talk about these. We just start talking,
right? So just bear with us.
Yeah, next episode we'll have more structure to this.
But okay, so
I blame Eli.
Yeah, because I'm my mind is now I'm in the zone and I'm really just spiraling and I'm trying to piece it together. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about Shazam. I mean, cause that I'm gonna be once again I'm gonna be real. I just don't feel the need to watch it if it don't matter.
Exactly.
If it doesn't connect,
and that's why it was so foul of just Warner Brothers and
the way that
to even announce that right now. It's just like you announced it like months before. Like none of this matters going forward.
By the way, that whole
I got a movie coming out.
That whole Discovery package deal that they did,
they are ruining
it. That's what really started because they were like Discovery came in was like, listen, anything that's not making us at least
$1 billion,
is getting cut.
Yeah.
So they cut like all my favorite cartoons, like animated shows I was looking forward to. Like I'm still in limbo with half of those shows. I'm just like, yo, how did that even happen?
And it seems like with that the HBO Discovery thing, it seems like there's people who don't know the fans, like what the fans want, making a lot of decisions. They just looking at like numbers, and it's ruining a lot. Because I spoke about it on the pod with Dad. Like HBO is suing South Park,
right,
for like $500 million.
Yeah, they gonna have to pay that because I'm not paying that. Like if I was, I'd be like, listen, we gonna have to write 10 episodes a season.
Yeah.
You're bugging if I'm paying that.
Yeah.
If it was $50 million, okay, I might consider it. I might just have a buyout and just go over to Paramount, which I would still buy Paramount. Because then it would force me to buy Paramount. I can't live without South Park in my life. Like I can't do it.
And they've been. Did they come out with a new episode this week?
I gotta check.
I missed that.
I'm still like 2 episodes behind. So
I missed that.
But yeah, speaking of in the Flash, they're gonna easily recast after the film comes out because they couldn't. The only reason why they couldn't was because, like you said, it was already made.
Yeah,
and they was thinking about shelving it.
Nah, it's too much money
and then
wasted.
They was just like,
they gotta at least make their money back.
And as much as I want Grant Gustin to be a part of it, I understand because he's been a part of it but I'm so used to seeing him. Yeah. It's just like
so. Grant Gustin is the Flash on the TV show.
And once you watch the TV show, you're gonna just be like, same thing with Stephen Amell. He was a character for Green Arrow.
Yes.
Once you watch these characters on the TV, you're gonna just like, I don't want nobody else to be that.
Yeah.
Same thing with John. I can't pronounce his last name, but the Punisher, the actor who played the Punisher.
Yes.
He was Shane from The Walking Dead.
Yes.
In the first 2 seasons, he's the Punisher.
Like, they brought him back.
They did.
They brought him back.
I'm using him as an example. Yeah.
So, I wanted to ask you, you've been playing and you've been watching Harry Potter.
Yes, I'm a Harry Potter fan now.
Now you're a Harry Potter fan. Yes. He grew up, me and Odyssey had to convince him to watch Harry Potter. Yeah. And he was not the Harry Potter, like he was fighting us on it along the whole way.
To the point where I liked Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah,
more.
Yeah, you just being difficult.
I was weird.
You just being difficult, and I didn't appreciate it. But you finally got on the Harry Potter wave.
Yeah.
And he's a Harry Potter fan now. And he got the Hogwarts Legacy video game he's been playing.
Yes.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I think that game saved the video game industry. I
can partially agree, along with a few other games, because I'm thinking about Spider-Man, the remaster. I mean, not the remaster, but Spider-Man.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why more than Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah.
Spider-Man was only for PlayStation.
Yeah, they would have made more money
if
it was for a
it's a PlayStation exclusive. And I'm going to say the reason why I said it saved video game industry because, one, people have been tired of video games lately. There have been very subpar games released. People are tired of the microtransactions within the games. Like, I can't y'all give me a game that's $70, I gotta pay for it, and then I gotta keep paying for stuff in the game. Y'all didn't even give me a completed
2K.
game. You know what I'm saying? 2K, and then even 2K, like the games have not like gotten better.
Yeah.
Right? People are mad at Madden.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like they just have not gotten better. But now the Hogwarts game, so many people have grown up on Hogwarts. I'm watching people who don't play video games at all going, I'm getting that.
Yeah.
Because I'm Hufflepuff. Well, I'm team Ravenclaw, by the way.
I'm team Slytherin because I wanted to be evil.
Yeah, see? That's the most popular. That's the most popular
house.
Yeah.
But
for the game.
So 2 things.
Hufflepuff is last because that's trash.
Nah, Hufflepuff is cool with the animals.
Nah,
I like taking care of the animals. I got a lot of animals in my thing. I think also too the controversy on the who's the
J.K. Rowling.
Yes, that boosted every sale,
and it was just way more like, bro.
It was because it was like I don't care how bad. Like I know how to separate personal to entertainment. So if I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get this game, and on top of that, controversy, I'm gonna want to play it more.
And one, she had nothing to do with the game.
Yeah,
it's just her IP of just Hogwarts, but she had nothing to do with the game.
They clearly said that from the beginning. They're like, yo, guys, we understand where she come from. We don't rock with that. We have our own writers, our own creators. We're good on this side. All we're doing is just putting her name on it just because because
she owns the IP.
Right, the IP of it, and that's it.
That's it.
And
like,
then,
they were bullying people who wanted to play it, bullying streamers, trying to get their streams knocked off for Twitch and whatnot. It was nuts.
Absolutely. Now, speaking on the what I've seen in the game, I definitely agree that because there was a lot of people saying that there's a lot of repetitive enemies, which is the case.
Okay.
Valid, because there's been times where I'm just like, yo, I've dealt with this already.
Yeah. So okay.
But that I don't like the fact that there's no emotional or moral scale in the game.
Okay.
So if you can do something,
you can just be killing people,
and then everybody just like don't do nothing. They're not shocked. They just like
okay.
They're not right. They'll kind of just walk by and be like, all right, well.
I think that would have been fire if you'd had like actual consequences to doing those like unforgivable.
Because I've done like 8 bad things now, and it's just like, yo, okay, this ain't. Also, I don't like the fact. This is my little pet peeve that the one spell I need, which is how do you pronounce it?
The Avada Kedavra.
Yes, thank you. Is the to level 28, and I'm like level 27. I just turned level 27, and I gotta wait another level, which means I gotta do a bunch of. They're not dumb side quests, but some of them I don't want to do.
Well,
I just want to like.
No, I get it, but I like that the game is like expansive though. It's a really long game.
Yeah.
Because like I said, all those Star Wars games, not Last Jedi, but the other ones.
Like Battlefront.
Oh my gosh. they will sell you a half finished game and then you got to buy the rest of it.
And then
and Sims is doing that because she's a Sims player, and she said before like they used to just sell the whole game and you can
Sims
add.
Life?
She has Sims 4.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay.
And she said like now like they'll sell you like a little piece of a game, but they'll sell you expansion packs. Like now you can have kids. Now you can go to high school. Now you can do that.
That's what the game thing is. They're making bank off of that.
But people are tired of it.
Yeah.
People are tired of it. And that's why like you don't realize how many like gaming studios shut down every year.
Yeah.
A lot.
Except for the big name ones?
Yeah, except for like EA and stuff like that. Rockstar.
Right.
Rockstar. It has been 10 years since they came. Yeah. Like, I just saw them promoting one of their expansion online. I'm just like, fam, I want Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, what are y'all doing? Yeah, it's going to be to the point because I barely play video games now myself. Like, I just bought Hogwarts a while ago just because like I had to. But I stopped playing Call of Duty because that hasn't been fun for me
since Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2. Let's be real, it hasn't been that great since. Now he knows Modern Warfare. I remember him playing it when they was in New York.
I like the Warzone. That was fun. That was different.
Yeah,
but they got that from what was that? What's that game?
Battlefield?
No, not Battlefield. The one you got to build.
Or Fortnite.
Fortnite, right? So they got the whole battle, thing,
Yeah.
Warzone thing. They got that kind of concept from Fortnite, but it was fire. Like playing, like it was a different feel playing out with my friends.
Right.
But they came out with what was they came out with Warzone, and then there was another Call of Duty that was like it was just really bad.
Slipping my mind.
Yeah, it wasn't
Slipping my mind.
computer.
Like
I said, but people are tired of Call of Duty games because they haven't really come out with a good one.
Oh,
in
hold
a while.
on. Okay, I'm gonna say one thing about Hogwarts real quick, and then we're gonna talk about Call of Duty real quick because this is ridiculous, and I'm blaming PlayStation for the whole thing. Now what I do
Cold War. People hated that.
Yes, I didn't even buy it.
Exactly.
I didn't even buy it.
People hated that one.
Hogwarts Legacy. What do I like about it? I do like the fact. Okay, so this is one thing I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that you had to go to class. Like they say that you don't, you do. Cause you gotta
learn the spells.
You gotta learn the spells.
Yeah.
I just thought I could just like
see, it's the problem.
Level up and then like it would unlock the spell, but I had to go to class. I was like, I gotta go to class. And then also too, like certain missions was locked because I couldn't advance the story until I learned the spell.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm not mad at that. It makes the game longer.
One of the biggest, yes, I do agree. One of the biggest things I don't like is that they took away the Quidditch tournament. That is the whole.
I think that should be a DLC. Yeah, 100%.
And they did say that they might do that. So
100%. That should be a DLC and downloadable content.
And they can definitely bring out a sequel because this is like a whole century before the main.
Yeah, they can do mad stuff with this.
Yeah, they can definitely do it. Overall, I'm giving it 5 stars.
I like it.
I'm giving it 5 stars.
I like it. What game are you looking forward to come out?
I have 5.
Oh,
I have Star Wars Survivor.
Okay, that looks good.
Fallen
that looks good.
Order. Wolverine.
That looks good too.
Next year.
That looks good too.
Spider-Man 2, which will come out in the fall of this year.
They haven't shown a trailer for that or nothing.
We're gonna explain. I'm gonna explain that in a minute.
Okay.
And so GTA 6.
Yep.
That was 4.
That's a dream list.
And then it was Call of Duty. I mean, God of War Ragnarok, but I played that already. So
okay.
Those are so really just 4 left.
Okay.
And then whatever comes along the way.
What did you think about Ragnarok?
Ragnarok was fire.
Was it just as good as the last one?
Yeah.
Or better?
Yeah. God of War. Yeah. Yeah. Great. I thought the way it was gonna end, I thought he was going to die.
Okay.
Because at the end of the first one, you see him dead on the pavement. I mean, in the paint. I was like, oh, all right, we're gonna have to die. So I was like prepared for it, and then I like the way that they did Thor. Okay. Because once I found out that the real Thor is
he's a fat dude. Yes, a fat.
It made sense. Yeah. I was like, all right, cool. One of the bosses was annoying me, which was either not Hades, but one of the I'm gonna find his name. But overall, 5 stars for that. That was honestly should have been Game of the Year, but they gave it to Elden Ring. Gotcha. And Elden Ring, I get it for the PC online players, but to me it was God of War right now, no question. And the year before that it was Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh yes, that game the year before. Yeah, people enjoyed that one. That one was good. Speaking of Call of Duty, PlayStation, you need to let the Activision thing go. What they doing? Because they don't want Activision to be a Xbox exclusive because it's a cross, and they make so much money off of Call of Duty for some reason. But somebody was like, PlayStation is making their own thing. First of all, if they go over to Xbox, they're not gonna lose that many customers because PlayStation 5 has been the overall better console. Right. And 2, it's because you've been fighting with this whole Activision thing. We haven't been getting any trailers or any teasers about the upcoming games like Spider-Man 2. Okay. So they just keep trying to bid wars and it's like, yo, let this go. Nobody. By the way, like you said, we haven't been caring about Call of Duty in the last maybe 5 to 6 years. Yeah. And because they came out Modern Warfare 2. The first time Modern Warfare 2 came out, I was in the 10th grade. That was like the greatest video game I had ever played in my life. Right.
Like ever.
Overall, yeah.
So when I heard they was coming back, I was like, I gotta get it. You know, I gotta get it.
Yeah.
But I saw the reviews. People was like,
Yeah. Y'all gonna have to let that go because I'm assuming y'all still gonna drop it this fall, correct? Because if y'all delay that game, bro.
Yeah, like I don't understand. I don't understand how these companies they just shoot themselves in the foot. Like you trying to make money or not?
Yo,
I never got it. I never understood that.
I think I understand. This is one of the biggest, most funnest Spider-Man games I've ever played.
Yes, I had that one before I switched back to Xbox. I only switched back to Xbox because I knew I wasn't gonna play it like that. You just had a kid, and you know what I'm saying. I was like, I just wanted it for TV.
Yeah, it makes sense. Also, I do 100% agree. Gaming has not been the same in the last maybe decade.
I'm telling you,
because now especially I'm a gamer because I play all the time.
Bro,
I only play just to escape something.
I haven't played Madden in I don't know. I couldn't tell you how long I haven't played Madden. And I used to love Madden when Eli was little.
We used to play
and he was trying to play the game. I used to give him the controller that was not on, so I can play in peace. Like listen, that was my game.
And then when we did play together, he used to always win.
Exactly.
Except for Madden. Madden 09 was one of my favorite Maddens.
Madden 09, if you guys remember the marketing behind that, it was with like the game will learn how you play and then it'll play. Yeah. So he would do stuff. He would like run 30 yards backwards and then be able to score touchdowns, and he would do that every time. And I said, you know what? I'm good on this.
Also, one of my favorite things was they gave you 2 opportunities to rewind.
Bro, first time he did that, I almost threw the controller into the TV. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Yeah. I don't like where this is going.
No, but I didn't know that they voted that the worst Madden game.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
That was crazy. And then I beat him in Madden 12, and then he wanted to redo the whole game. That was just over pure I got lucky and got 30 yards.
Yes. I haven't played Madden in a long time.
I had to retire 2K.
And even 2K, so people are the only reason people still play 2K is for the online the parks.
They put way too much money into the park and the VC. Cuz now it forces you now to buy a $400,000 VC pack. Because you cannot just grind. You could, but it's just like, it's going to take mad long.
Yeah, see?
Back in the day when 2K14 and 15 came out, it was an option. It was an option, But
that's what they're doing with a lot of games now. They're forcing your hand to buy these games, and people are tired of it. Yeah. It feels predatory. You know what I'm saying? It feels nasty. Y'all are trying to trick us into spending more money we don't have with y'all. So...
Any game that you wanted to play this year or next year?
I am looking forward to the Spider-Man game. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna play that here because I don't got P5.
We'll make 2 finals.
Yeah, I'm with that. Wolverine as well. Yeah. What else? What is another game that I'm looking forward to? I don't know.
By the way,
NCAA. They I told you they're remaking that. NCAA football. They're remaking that. I will definitely get that.
Yes. And if they can have us transfer our character to Madden,
they should be doing that. Because right now EA has Madden under a lot of pressure. Because they said if this next Madden game people don't like it, they're probably just going to scrap it. Because people are tired of it. Yeah. And then I think I told you that EA doesn't have the exclusive rights to Madden to make an NFL game anymore either.
Word?
Yeah, bro, it was I told you NFL 2K5 that year that game was $20.
Right. Okay.
When Madden 05, 06, I think it was 05 was a $60 game. Yeah. So
right.
That game was flying off the shelves, and then EA said, "Whoa, we got exclusive content."
And then wasn't that the one where you could do the drugs and the...
No. That was Blitz the League.
Oh yeah. We not doing that one.
That's funny.
I wish I had. Oh my god, I would have been playing that game too much.
That's funny. I forgot about that.
I would have been playing that game too much. Anything about gaming else? Nah. See, it's funny because I really wonder how the next generation after us have been playing, but now it's just like all social media stuff. They don't
Yeah,
even touch that.
Yeah, exactly.
And PC is like a big thing. If you don't PC,
Yo, bro, I remember PC wasn't it like people were really big into PC games, but now it's like people care about that more than
like the console.
Mortal Kombat. Oh, you know what game I'm looking forward to? Mortal Kombat 12. That'll be out this year.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 12.
Because Mortal Brothers, that was making me nervous.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 12. I am definitely excited about that.
Also, sorry, real quick, y'all also need to just drop Injustice 3, just because I want the story to end. Because I'm in, like, it's a sequel, it's Brainiac, we know we're going to fight, no, not Brainiac, I'm both y'all have another enemy to fight, but
I don't think they're going to, because usually with NetherRealm Studios, who does both, they do Mortal Kombat Injustice, they skip 3. They said they're skipping 3 right now. And they're just gonna go Mortal Kombat
12.
And then on a executives meeting, somebody leaked it that Mortal Kombat 12 was dropping this year.
Got it. Okay.
So I don't know where they're gonna go with that story. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. With that one.
Yeah, I don't
know. Yeah. Okay, I can add that one to my list.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna mention Grand Theft Auto 6 real quick. So I know you have problems with the whole Bonnie and Clyde thing, which now that we were talking about it earlier with the whole feminist thing, I can understand. But I do think it's gonna look kind of fire because there's a lot of girls. I'm gonna defend this one a little bit just because I know
there's a lot of women who stream that game, who do play that game. That's a fact.
Because it's the same thing with 2K. They did the same thing with 2K and adding WNBA.
Yeah.
So I get it. So and yo, the rumors that we heard about GTA 6 was crazy.
But in the fact that it's only gonna be in Vice City, that kind of blows.
Yeah.
Like I would have wanted to see like a few different places.
Most people did say that. Yeah, they were like, as much as we love Vice City and I get it, we could. I would have liked us to go international. I'm not gonna hold you.
International would have been dope. No, you're right. That would have been dope.
Like Cuba.
Yeah.
Or like Costa Rica.
Even if because it's in Vice City, it should be Cuban
vibe.
But we should be able to go there as well. Move these bricks because I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do it in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, by the way, thank you for Malcolm and Odyssey because for one point I would have never played this game.
What, Grand Theft?
Yeah.
Really? Why not?
Because Dad was being he was. I had to get my brother, I had to get my sister and my uncle at the time to convince him to buy the game.
Yeah, he was being,
I came home, bro, from school.
Yeah.
Mad hype because all my friends, and he was like, I couldn't buy it. I was like, what you mean you couldn't buy it? And he was like, I'll invite it. So I'm like, by the way, this was looking, in my mind, I'm trying not to snap at this point because I'm trying. It was looking very hypocritical because I'm like, yo, I know you bought this game for Malcolm and Marcus.
And Marcus, he bought Marcus, he bought Marcus.
And then he was like, I made a bad judgment call back then. I want to make the right one now. I'm like, dude, don't make the right one now. Just buy me the game. Yeah. Anything?
No, that's it, man. We're going to come back next week. Like I said, in the comments, let us know what you want us to talk about. Because we watch shows all the time. We talk about these things all the time as they come. Now we're just gonna do it on camera.
And I'm because I do this a little bit more than he does because I got a little bit more free time.
He does.
I'm gonna give you homework assignment. You gotta watch Attack on Titan.
Yo, my man just told me. He said the season 4 Attack on Titan is like the greatest thing he's ever watched.
It is.
Okay.
It is. It really is.
Okay. I will check it out.
Also, you gotta pick a team,
Okay. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. So I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that.
And we're also gonna do. Are we gonna talk about in the future, like TV shows and like?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna do it all. So let us know what you want us to talk about. Give us some stuff to watch, some good shows. Like, share, and subscribe.
Sure.
Follow me. Follow Eli. Follow both of us, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right, love you guys.
I won't be here next week.
We'll see you guys soon.
We'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace out.